FactsVerse presents. Officer buys a lemonade at a little girl's lemonade stand and returns the next day with a surprise. You can surprise us by clicking that like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. It seems as though all you ever see on the news today are negative stories about police officers. Cops all over the United States have gotten a bad name over the last few years due to something that just a few select officers have done. Unfortunately, for the men in blue, just a few bad apples have spoiled the bunch, or at least the reputation of the bunch. But it's stories like this that show people that not all officers are bad. Most of them are kind, brave, and generous, just as you would hope a police officer would be. Zach Ropos is one of these officers I'm describing. He bought a lemonade at a girl's stand and returned the next day, but not to buy more lemonade. Zach Ropos has been a sheriff's deputy for Lake County for quite a few years now. Well, one day he was on patrol in Paynesville, Ohio when he saw a little girl running a lemonade stand. Now, when he first saw the lemonade stand, he was a bit shocked. While this is something that he typically saw when he was growing up, it's pretty uncommon nowadays in Paynesville, Ohio. Now, when he saw the little girl, he pulled over to buy a lemonade from her, help her make a little money. The little girl is 9-year-old Gabrielle, but when she saw the officer stop, she ran over to him with a lemonade and he gave her a few dollars. He asked her how business was going today, and she told him with a huge smile on her face that it was slow. Well, next, Deputy Ropos asked what she was trying to earn the money for. She told him that she wanted to buy an iPad. She told him that it would help her with school, and she also wanted to play games on it. Deputy Ropos was pretty impressed with the girl's work ethic, and when he saw her mother out on the porch, he went over to talk to her for a couple of minutes. He told Gabriel's mother that he had an old iPad. He told her that with her permission that he'd go home and see if it still worked. If it did, he'd like to give it to her daughter. Well, Gabriel's mother said that would be amazing, and she told Deputy Ropos that it would take several summers for her daughter to save up enough money to actually buy her own iPad. Well, when Deputy Ropos got home, he went into his closet to find his old iPad. He was disappointed, though, because when he turned it on, he found out it no longer worked. It was one of those first-generation iPads, so it wouldn't be good enough for what Gabriel wanted. It broke the deputy's heart that he couldn't give this little girl his iPad, and he felt that he still needed to do something for her. So the next morning, he went to a local store and he asked the manager if the store would be willing to donate half the money to buy Gabriel an iPad. He told the manager the story about what she was doing and why she was doing it, and he was more than willing to pitch in. He found it shocking that a deputy sheriff would take the time out of his day and spend his own money to help a little girl with a lemonade stand. Well, when he got the iPad, Deputy Ropos and his partner drove over to Gabrielle's house. She was standing outside again, still trying to sell that lemonade. Her mother was on the porch and she got really excited when she saw the officer pull up because she knew what was about to happen. And when he got out of the car, he asked Gabrielle how much money she'd made. She told him that she only had a few dollars. She explained that her mother ran out of gas that morning, so she gave her mom some of the money she earned to fill up the gas tank. Wow, what a girl! Officer Ropos's eyes filled with tears when he heard that. He couldn't believe this little girl was so unselfish. Well, when the officer handed Gabrielle the brand-new iPad, she started to cry with tears of joy. According to Deputy Ropos, she reminded him of himself on Christmas morning when he was 5 years old. He says that her smile was worth $1 million. His partner got out of the car and took a photo of the deputy giving Gabrielle her iPad. See, good police are out there. It's officers like Deputy Ropos that prove it. Members of law enforcement, they usually get a bad rap, but guys like this, they help to redeem them. Subscribe for more.